Hi everybody. This video is a couple different things. First thing I should probably say is about the truck. Me and Dan just had a conversation. I told him I don't know how to drive a Standard, and I do not like learning how to drive a Standard. We are gonna get the truck. We'll probably have AAA tow it because it's like, I think $80 for a membership for a year, and you get 4 free tows included with that. And it could be more or less. I have a camper, a motorhome thing in my membership, so mine is more expensive than if you just have it for your car. But this would be my last tow because I only have one left. Not a tow, a service call, because they do other stuff. They can come jumpstart your car, and they can do changing your tires and things. So there's that. We'll probably have it towed up to the land, not even right away. We're gonna wait until the snow melts, I think, because here it snows pretty much until April. Like, it's almost always gonna snow in April, except it's probably not gonna be a major snowstorm, so we could get it up there in April. But anyway, whatever. I talked to Dan about the truck, and we're going to look at it on the 19th, right? Let's see. Court's on the 18th. We're leaving at 6 a.m. from Massachusetts. We're going up to look at the truck. We're gonna make a video, and then we're going to the realtor's office to buy the second piece of land, and that's on the 19th, on Tuesday. And then I'm gonna be at whatever, I don't know. So then, the next thing I wanted to say is when I was talking to my sister Andrea, hey girl, I was telling her about like the whole court thing. I keep getting all these like email updates. This sun is gonna drive me nuts, I think. The sun is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. So I was telling Andrea that I keep getting these like email updates, and the other day Officer DeAngelo was like on my heart because I keep reading all these email updates about like filings and stuff and Dan's videos and everything that's happening. And I was just thinking the other day, like, man, I hope she's like doing okay with this. And then it was also after everyone posted how the Feast of Tabernacles ruined their lives. And I was like, you know, we're probably gonna ruin her life too. Because she could like end up losing her job and, you know, really just having her life destroyed, just for being, I guess, a crooked police officer. But anyway, she was in my heart, and I keep getting all these email updates, and in my thinking, I was kind of like, okay, well, I mean, she kind of gave us her contact information, you know, like in the comments, we always like put our phone numbers and email, whatever, you know, and then people can contact us. She went into Dan's computer and left her email address, and in my head, I'm like, she left her email address so that we could contact her, because people leave contact information so that you can contact them. Which I know that's not probably what she was thinking was going to happen, but that's kind of how I think. So, oh, my hair looks pretty. It's kind of wavy. Oh my goodness, look at the Khazarian Jew in me with my curly hair. It's not really curly, it's just a little wavy. Anyway, I need to stop talking. So, I like the last email I wrote back because I read the whole thing. I'm not gonna read it now. Maybe I should. It's so good. It's just like, you know, the filings or whatever. Case number, blah, 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 amended. Okay, it's an amended motion to dismiss. And I read the whole thing, and I was just really thinking about Officer Antonia in her life, and so I wrote back, and this is what I said. I said, this is great. That was about Dan's amended case filing thing, because I don't know, I think it's funny. I read them and it makes me laugh, and I can't wait until court. It's gonna be so fun. So I said, "This is great. Officer DeAngelo, I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing okay with all this. The Feast of Tabernacles 2019 YouTube family really ruins people's lives. We all made videos about how, actually, you should make one too." "Hopefully I'll get to meet you one day in negotiation for the civil rights violations after this case is thrown out, and Dan sues you in individual capacity in small claims court, and then the police department, who will say you were acting in official capacity." Lol. When I was writing this, it made me laugh a lot. And now I'm reading it back and it's not as funny. "These proceedings are kind of silly, but also very serious." "Anyway, hopefully I'll meet you soon. Ahia bless you with repentance and the taking you out with an iron rod. He does it because he loves his children, Israel, which you are one of." I've never seen her. And then it says, "Love, Faith Amber, youtube.com/Miss Faith Amber. Subscribe to my channel with 4 exclamation marks." And then I wrote again, said, "One more thing, Antonia. I know you shouldn't have broken into Dan's computer because it's illegal, but I really enjoy getting these email updates, and I feel like you're becoming part of the family. I guess technically you willingly gave us your email address when you illegally sent yourself video footage stolen from the defendant's personal computer, but if you never did that, I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I don't know how much you know about the Feast of Tabernacles family, but we pay people's rents and stuff, so if you lose your job for malpractice and are struggling, all you have to do is make a video asking for help with your face in it and contact us via the comment section, phone, email, GroupMe, etc. We would love to help you in any way we can. You have been on my heart and such a blessing. Love, Faith Amber, youtube.com/Miss Faith Amber." Which is, that's what I said to her. And I don't know, I feel like if you're a police officer and you have a work email, you would be checking it and you'd be reading it, and I could understand why you wouldn't respond to anything. But I just hope that she's getting the updates and she's like, "Oh." And I really am like, it's funny because getting all of these updates about like what's going on really makes me feel like she's part of the family. Even though I don't know if she is. I mean, plus, okay, so anyway, what was the other point? Oh yeah, I was going to just talk briefly about the community resources in Vermont. So what Dan was saying, what he referenced but didn't say, what I signed him up for and told him about is Front Porch Forum. That is a community-based internet thing. I'm on their website right now. Let me just read it to you. Front Porch Forum is a free community building service in Vermont. Your neighborhood's forum is only open to people who live there. It's all about helping neighbors connect. So this is like, if you left your bike outside on your porch and it got stolen, you could put that in Front Porch Forum and your neighbors might be like, "Oh, I know, I saw it like thrown in the river today," or something, It's just a very like what's going on in your neighborhood type of thing. And it's also how people buy campers. When I worked at the tax department, my supervisor actually got her camper from Front Porch Forum, and she lived in Montpelier, and this was up in Grand Isle, because Grand Isle's like, that's the islands in Vermont, which is like, great to go to and do all that like tubing and everything, going on a boat on the islands, blah, blah, blah. So she used to live up there in Grand Isle, and someone told her on Front Porch Forum they're selling this camp for like $15,000 or something, and because she used to live there, she really wanted it. But it's a good way to find out about campers and land being up for sale, among other community types of things. And then Onion River Exchange, I actually just found this out, but they have like a $25 yearly fee now. But when I first joined, they had no fee. It was completely free. And that is a time bank, and it's basically barter exchange. So let's say I volunteer to cook someone dinner. I would go do that. If it took an hour, that I would log in my time that I spent an hour putting time into the time bank. And then I would do that for 1,000,000 hours of just all kinds of different things, like driving people around and cleaning houses and blah, 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 doing taxes, whatever I wanted. And then I would have 1,000,000 hours, and then I would find someone in Onion River Exchange in the time bank who does roofing, and I would take my 1,000,000 hours and exchange it for my mom to have a new roof. I actually don't think that the hours would go towards materials, so I'd probably have to buy that. But with 1,000,000 hours, it should take less than 1,000,000 hours to do a roof, right? So that's what that is. It's a barter exchange. And then we also have other stuff, like, I don't know about other states and their communities, but in Vermont, at least that I know of, there's a lot of good homeschooling community things. They have Facebook groups, but they also have, like, public groups, like they can meet at the library and stuff, and people get together because it's such a rural community, and they organize, like, field trips for their kids and stuff. That might actually change depending on, like, I don't want to say vaccination regulations and stupid stuff like that, but it might. But yeah, there's, like, I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of good homeschooling stuff. I know up by the college in Montpelier, they have Paysum School, which is kind of like, you send your kids to this homeschooling school, but it's like a school, but it's a school for homeschooled kids, and maybe even other kids, like special kids, who learn differently. I don't know, but I've heard a lot of good things about Paysum. Anyway, there was something else. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess if you wanted to know about other community resources, there's a soup kitchen literally Monday through Friday in Barre, Montpelier. We have not good public transportation, but we have a bus about every hour to go back and forth between Barre and Montpelier, although it does change to, like, in the midday, it changes to, like, an hour and a half or something. What else do we have? Another Way. That's an organization. It's like a building. They have free massage and, like, a yoga studio and a kitchen where you can go eat free meals, and they have a gym, and I think they have a recording studio. I don't know if they took that out. I know they have free weights in their gym. I don't really go there, but my uncle works there. My brother goes there a lot because he's homeless, and it's just a place kind of to hang out. But now a lot of homeless people are going there. It was originally set up for peer-to-peer recovery support from drugs. And what else? I guess Craigslist, of course. Now, if you live in if you live in any place, you may not want to meet strangers from Craigslist, but I love meeting strangers from Craigslist. It's one of my favorite things to do, and especially alone by myself in the woods and in the dark, which is probably not smart, with no weapons, except everybody has weapons because I live in Vermont and you don't need a permit for your concealed weapon. You just need your weapon to be concealed, and no one's gonna bother you unless you're legally not allowed to own a gun. But if that's not the case, which for many people it's not the case, then everyone has a concealed weapon, unless you're in a post office or school or the Department of Motor Vehicles. Anyway, I don't know how I got onto thinking about guns. I should end this video now. I think that Antonia is my sister friend, and she doesn't realize it, but can I just be like, I'm friends with her? This is what I do. I actually do this in my real life. I just, like, kind of walk up to people and just inform them of my crazy expectations that literally don't make any sense to anyone except for me in my crazy head. And I'm just like, hi. Like, in this example, it would be like if I actually got to meet her, I'd be like, hi, like, you're my best friend. I hope you got my email. I love you so much. You're my sister. Like, come join us. She'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. Or I don't know what she would say, but I really need... Oh no, that light just went on and off. Oh, I don't want to deal with the light. I guess I'll have to deal with it. Okay, it's 4:19 right now. This is cutting into my homework. I have to be done at 6. I have to pick up Beth at 7. I think I covered everything in this. I'm sorry that this is a long, annoying video. I would highly, highly, highly recommend buy guns when you get to Vermont. You can go to Walmart and just buy a shotgun, buy a rifle. You need it to go hunting. Of course, I mean, you can't really conceal those very well because they're kind of big. Like... what would you wear? I guess like a full-length vest. I haven't seen one of those. Okay, I need to end this. Shalom. Don't subscribe to me. Go do something productive with your life and unsubscribe. And I don't know. Okay, that's all. Bye.